I recently found out about a new tool called Framer.com that allows you to generate websites with AI. Looks like a really fun project. So let's go make some AI mistakes with Framer.com. All right, we're going to get started with AI. So we're going to describe the site. And really, what I'm after today is we're trying to build a new travel site. It's going to be a site that catalogs and shares stories around travel. And this is a website that I'm currently building. It will be a part of a portfolio of sites and services that include travel coverage, blogging about travel experiences, and capturing videos during those travel experiences. My wife and I love to travel, and as a family, we do like to travel quite a bit. And this is yet another way that we can continue to grow our capabilities in terms of our video production, as well as have a great time as a family. We can combine the things that we love and add some great things around the work that we do. And it's a way of it's a lifestyle. And why not use AI to understand how that comes together? So I'm going to write up a description of the site that I'd like it to be, including the domain name that we're going to be building on, and we'll see what kind of results we get. Okay, so I filled in the description. Design a website for a travel blogger. The site will include details on travels, reviews on sites to see, and opportunities to connect with travel agents and other travel resources for planning trips and vacations. The site is Discount Travel Planet and includes both written and video communications. What it's going to do is it's going to actively build the site. It's going to fill in on its own text that it believes is appropriate for that context. And as it is generating the page, it will also include generating graphics and other relevant media for the site. Once the site is done, you can choose between a number of palettes and make a selection around your fonts. All of those things that you would need to do as a graphic designer. One of the early things I did in my early IT career was I was an IT consultant. I actually built portfolio websites. I built content management systems, as well as resources for managing a site with non-technical resources. So this is absolutely something that I'm familiar with, the process of designing the styles, selecting the fonts, and I think it'll be really interesting to see what comes up. So it's now assigned me a free AI domain, and we're not going to publish it yet. We're going to take a look through the site and see what it's presented for us. It looks like it's created it's got a picture of a car driving down the countryside lane of some trees. It's talked about some quotes for someone that does some traveling, got some opportunities to connect from a social media standpoint, and a newsletter sign up. This is all right. I think it's a little bit plain. The white and the blue doesn't super appeal to me. We've got a number of other choices here in terms of the various colors that we can use. And I think the color scheme would probably be better with something a little different. So let's see if we can change this around a little bit. I like a little bit of orange. Orange is a good color. I like the colors that we have for AI mistakes. That's a green and a purple. I don't see a green and a purple here, but there is a multi shade of green. I think I like this purple and gold. Let's see what that looks like. So just changing that color scheme, it's instantaneously changed the colors of the site. You see that it's applied those changes to the page. And I don't like those colors. Let's see what else we have here. I do like this a little bit better. It's a little more sepia tone for the images. The blending of the colors is not my super favorite. This one's a little softer. This looks way out of tone for me. I don't think I would ever choose that. And the burgundy's not really grown on me that much. I don't know. I'm not in love with the color choices here, but this is what we're getting. And in a moment here, we'll see exactly what kind of choices we have. We're changing out the assets. I'd really like to change the graphic that we're using here. Now, that's a lot more interesting. I like that. It's just pulling an image from Unsplash. That's pretty slick. What do we have in terms of our shapes here? We can choose different shapes. Let's see what we have. Okay, that's an improvement. We got various shapes that are plugged in here. Got a spot to fill in our. Okay, this is looking better. I'm liking where this is going. And then if we do a publish, we'll go ahead and hit publish, and the site will be available. Looks like we can take a look at it. If we pull it up, we can actually see what it looks like. And it's got a nice little made in Framer tag. That's perfectly fine. I really don't mind that at all. I think there's some real value to being able to generate a website with just a click. I mean, this is a pretty valuable service. Let's see what else we can do with this tool to really kick it up a notch and blow it out. We've got a description of the homepage. We can provide it with some images, and looks like we've got some opportunities to plug in custom codes. So if we want to fill in our own, we can do that. Looks like we have an opportunity to add a custom domain. I'm really looking for a full turnkey service here to run my full website. So if I've got a custom domain, let's see if we can modify our custom domain here. Can we remove the domain? Can we change the domain? Yeah, let's remove the domain. And okay, it looks like I can connect it to a domain. Okay, I can purchase a plan. That's exactly what I am looking for. So now I can choose a site, and it looks like for only $5 a month, I can plug in my own custom domain. They provide the build out of the site, and you can leverage this monthly or yearly ordering to provide for landing pages, a homepage, a custom domain, a few files, and 1,000 visitors a month. And then if you want to go to something bigger, you can give access to your entire team. Let's see what other kind of options we have. Is it possible for me to export the site? Let's see what other kind of choices we have. I'd like to get the site off of the service, and that may not be something that they actually support. We can leverage a redirect from a previous site. So if you have an existing site and you want to migrate to Framer.com, you can absolutely do that. All right, so we took a good look at Framer.com, played around with it a little bit, found some useful things. AI can do some pretty great things. It's basic, right? But you can also see that this kind of capability is going to continue to grow. And it won't be too much longer, and you'll be able to develop not just a single page site, but a much more developed website that includes a navigation tree and all sorts of additional features. I want to understand what can be done. Where are these tools headed, and how can we use them to accomplish our goals without having to write a lot, or in some cases, in this case, no code at all? Build a useful website. More to come. Lots more tools to play with. I hope you're enjoying the content. I really appreciate you taking time to watch. I'd love to hear from you. Please provide some comments below. Tell me what you'd like to see. What are you curious about? What are you seeing that's interesting? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate you doing so. If you like the video, please do like it. Drop by the website, sign up for the newsletter, and we'll see you around next time. Go make some mistakes.